Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our webinar today. Over the last year, the global pandemic has ravaged the business environment in momentous proportions. Businesses have completely shut, and industries have recorded massive job losses. This might take aeons for it to recover. Coupled by this, we have witnessed fluctuating consumer behaviors, we've witnessed uncertain markets, and slimming disposable incomes, and budgetary cuts by various governments, and thus the need for every business to remodel their ways of doing business. One key thing, however, has remained perennial: the need for deepening business relationships. These relationships that can be able to take businesses to the next level, either through opening new markets or providing the much needed capital. Today's webinar topic, therefore, speaks true to this very critical aspect of building business. Of the session. The webinar is brought to us courtesy of the Kenya Bank Association in conjunction with their flagship business incubation program, the Inuka Enterprise Program. Thank you very much. So on to our speaker today. Our speaker boasts of 25 years of business development, coaching, and mentorship program to individuals and organizations. She is a certified business advisor and a graduate of the Organizational Leadership and Management from the University of Virginia in the United States. She wears many hats, and maybe just to look at some of them. She is an alumni of the 10K Women in Business by Goldman Sachs in USIU Africa. She serves on the various executive board of Organization of Women and International Trade, OWIT, as the executive vice president. She is an executive director at Home Africa Limited, the chairperson of the SME Founder Association, an organization that fosters sustainable environment for SMEs to grow and to succeed. As recently as earlier this week, she told me she was appointed the vice chairperson of the Kenya Private Sector Alliance SME Sector Board. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome Madam Frida Owinga, the CEO and founder of Passion Profits. Welcome, Frida.
Kindly mute your mics, the ones who are speaking in the background, to allow Frida to speak. Frida, over to you. You can unmute your mic.
Thank you very much, Rosaline, and thank you very much, Collins. I hope you can all hear me well.
Yes, we can.
Okay, fantastic. Because I lost Collins for a minute there. So good afternoon, everyone, and this is Frida Owinga. I'm very excited to be sharing this information with you, unlocking business opportunities through partnerships. Partnerships has proven to be, for me, one of the critical keys for driving business growth. I've been supporting business owners, as you have heard, for over 25 years. And probably some of you are wondering, how old is she if she has been doing that? The truth is, I was 55 on Tuesday, and I started my first business when I was 18. And my first business was a business out of partnerships also. I was doing international trade. I was buying artifacts from women and men, people who create soapstones and different wooden handicrafts and stuff, and I would send them abroad. So that was all through partnerships. So I see my screen has disappeared here. Can you see my screen? I don't see. If you can see my screen, let me know. Just put a YY in the chat or say yes. And Rosalind, can you see my screen? Or Collins?
Yes, we can.
All right.
So you can proceed.
Okay. So, like I was saying, partnerships is one of the most critical elements for success in business growth, or for business growth. Because if your business is growing, you're successful. And I'd just like to ask you a question, and you can put it in the chat. If you're brave enough, you can turn on your microphone and tell us, if you are to choose 3 people to be your partner today, because I'm aware you're business owners. It doesn't matter the size of your business. Remember when I started my business when I was 18 and I got the people that were doing artifacts, I realized I can't make the artifacts alone. So I'm already giving you an answer. So who are the 3 people? You can put it in the chat. Who are the 3 people that you'd like to choose to be your business partner? If they were in a room, would you pick them out and who would they be? Please put for us in the chat. You can put 1, 3 would be good. Or you can open your microphone and talk to us. Karibu sana, Inuka community. All right. Karibuni sana. I see Susan Dungu, Damaris Moniki. I see Jane, Eugene. Who would you choose to be your business partner if you had an opportunity? Anybody? Okay. And sometimes we come for the event and we're shy and also getting used to virtual. So I'll excuse you on the question. So let's see. It would have been interesting to see who you'd have chosen. All right. A banker. All right. Thank you so much. JK says he would choose a banker. JK, why would you choose a banker? Can you unmute and talk to us, JK? Since you're the brave one, you would choose a banker. Okay. Why? A good supplier and a banker. James, are you able to talk?
Yes, I'm able to talk. Can you hear me?
Yes, James, thank you.
I would choose one like for the
Who
banker.
Would you choose and why?
Number one, I said the banker or a banker because of helping me in raising maybe the capital needed whenever I have orders or I want to grow my business.
Okay.
I would choose a good supplier in my line of business, maybe for steady flow of supplies whenever I have business.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic.
The third one maybe is an interested customer with what I sell.
And what do you sell, James?
I sell I provision ICT services, computers, CCTV installations, networks, that kind of, yes.
And where are you located?
I'm in Nairobi. I have a small office in Nairobi, sometimes working from home. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, and you're welcome. And thank you for sharing that. So James would choose a good supplier and a banker to help him get more money when he needs it, and a good supplier to ensure that he gets his products. So before we get into the kinds of partnerships that you need to have, we're going to look at understanding partnerships. Because in recent years, when I talk about partners, many people think it needs to be a partner that you have signed an agreement with at the registrar's office. And that is one kind of partnership, but the partnerships we are talking about to unlock business opportunities, I'm going to share 3 key things that can help you. And I would really appreciate if you can find a way to mute ourselves. I'm going to try and persevere because I know we're in a virtual scenario and we're getting used to the virtual, but for people to be able to hear clearly, it's important that you mute when you're not speaking so that the others can hear. And then I also don't get distracted by getting off topic. Alrighty. So 3 things that you need to understand about partnerships. Number 1, a partner is somebody that is going to work with you directly or indirectly to grow your business. So it's important that before you get into any kind of partnership, you have a very clear vision. And a clear vision is a clear mental image of a preferable future. Why does your company exist? How will the future be better because you exist? I find many times people are looking for partnerships, but they have not articulated why their company exists. They don't have a clear vision or a clear value proposition, which are 2 critical things that a partner will need to see before they decide to partner with you. So once you know who you are and who you are becoming and why you exist, then you are better able to see what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are opportunities, and what are some threats. because wherein their weaknesses, you don't have to work to build up your weaknesses, and you don't have to do everything to mitigate the risks and the threats. You can find other people to work with, like James is in IT. So if you're not good with IT and you need to work from home, he supplies machines. That is somebody you can partner with so that you can get the things that you need when you need them. So once you know who you are and who you are becoming, it helps you to understand who else do you need to make your business work. So partnerships can alleviate the burden of trying to grow your weakness. In life, you must never try to grow your weakness. You must always work on leverage your strengths and delegate or outsource or partner in areas of your weakness. That's why partnership is very critical, especially for small business owners with our constrained resources. It's important that we understand how to partner so that we can do more and impact more. So the first thing that a good partnership will do for you is that it will unlock opportunities. Unfortunately, opportunities don't come with a label on them saying opportunities. Opportunities normally look like work. Like right now, COVID is an opportunity. Many people are looking at COVID and thinking it's a bad thing. And of course, it's not good because people are dying. But the truth of the matter is COVID has created so many opportunities. COVID has created new ideas, has given us new insights of how we're doing business that has presented more opportunities. So a good partnership will unlock opportunities, and a good partnership will unlock opportunities that will help you to achieve your strategic objective. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Right now we are here with the NCBA, and we are also with the Kenya bankers, and of course the Inuka team are here, the Inuka community. So what is the opportunity therein is Inuka bringing together small business, micro MSMEs together, and NCBA being here. You wanted a banking partner, you already have a banking partner in the house, Collins, and then bringing Passion Profit. Kenya Bankers Association are saying we are supporting the banking fraternity. We are not capacity building people, and we are not a bank, but we have a community that needs banks. We have a community that needs capacity building. So they go out and get NCBA, and they also get Passion Profit. And then together, the three of us can support the Inuka community to build thriving businesses. So a good partnership will unlock opportunity for all the stakeholders. A good partnership will ensure that everybody in the partnership is able to achieve their strategic objective, unlock opportunities, and the opportunity should not distract you. The opportunity should not get you on on another rubbish trail. The opportunity should be an opportunity that is helping you to continue growing, to continue building your vision. The second thing is that a good partnership is designed. There's no partnership that happens by default. And the reason why a good partnership is designed is because we are not waiting for things to fall on our lap. KBA can say, oh, no, as we are here to support the banking, the banking community. We're not here to grow SMEs, but they're saying no, because the MSMEs need the banks, and the banks also need capacity, non-financial services for their SMEs. So they're coming together to design a partnership that will support a common denominator, who is the MSME. So good partnerships are not by default. Good partnerships are designed. So once you see the opportunity, and one way to see the opportunity is look at 1, your vision, 2, your value proposition, and then 3, look at the consumer. This person consuming your products, who else supplies this person? Like a good example is SME. The SME, like if you're an Inuka client, you have a business, you need a bank, all right? You also need capacity building. So it is one person being served by 3 different people. So instead of Kenya bankers going to find out how to do, employing capacity building trainers and starting a bank, they say, no, these things already exist. So we design a partnership where I can come and speak to you, and NCBA can also come and support the process. You're going to hear more about them. So you better stay till the end, those that are looking for goodies from financial services. All right, so A good partnership will unlock opportunity because you understand who you are becoming, and what are the gaps, and you can find who can fill those gaps while serving the same person like you. Good partnerships are designed, they're not by default. So you sit together and come up with, so this is what you do well, this is how we can do it together, so that none of the partners is constrained in resources. And when we talk about resources at Passion Profit, we are talking about three things: constrained time, constrained skills or talent, and constrained money, treasure, all right? So you want to make sure that you design your partnership in such a way that everybody gets mutual benefit, all right? The final thing is partnerships will promote you. Partnerships will increase your visibility. The way partnerships increase your visibility, as a trainer at Passion Profit Capital, I was going to say Passion Profit Capital, at Passion Profit Limited, I support small and growing businesses to build thriving businesses. I can advertise on social media, I can put flyers on WhatsApp, but that's not enough. When I come to Kenya Bankers, I meet other financial institutions, and these financial institutions have small and growing businesses in them. So that helps promote my visibility. I get to, when you partnerships promote your visibility because you get audience to a group that you would not ordinarily have gotten audience to. For me to get the different banks in Kenya Bankers Association might be possible, but it will take time. But if they hear from Kenya Bankers Association, there's going to be this speaker and this and this and the other, it's a referral. So already 2 steps have been taken care of. So even this partnership can also happen peer-to-peer partnership. So I'm going to show you what are the different kinds of partnership that you can get into. Before we get into the types of partnership, so remember, a good partnership will unlock opportunities. A good partnership is designed. It does not happen by magic. And a good partnership should be able to promote you and increase your visibility. Now, before a partnership can exist, there are some traits of good partners. There are some traits of successful people who partner. Number one is that they are consistent. They are consistent in their value proposition. They are consistent in their vision. One of my favorite people, John Maxwell, says that write your vision in ink, but your strategy in pencil. Many people who have heard about Passion Profit say, Frida, I have been following you. You do the same thing. I'm like, yeah, and I don't intend to change until I go to be with the Lord, because this is what I'm called to do. I often make fun and say that I do one thing in many places, all right? I help people turn their passion into profit. If you find me at NCBA, I'm helping people turn their passion into profit. If you find me at KBA, that is what I'm doing. At Owit International, that is what I'm doing. So when you have a vision, a mission, and a clear value proposition, it helps you remain consistent. And when you're consistent, people will find you more credible. So they'll feel this is not a jack of all trades and a master of none. You may have many things you're doing, but what is the critical element of the things that you do that you need partnership with? So you want to be consistent in that, because consistency breeds credibility. Consistency breeds credibility. If we see you doing the same thing over and over, we'll begin to trust you. But if you keep changing, flip-flop, we'll be like, what if I give them the order and they don't show up the following day? So number two, so the first thing is consistency. Be consistent in delivery of your vision. Be consistent. Strategy could change. Like now COVID has happened, many strategies have changed. You've had this famous word of pivoting. The next thing is you need to, once you know what are the kinds of partnership that you need, you will need to cultivate the relationship. That's why we say connect before you collect. My favorite book says that it's better to give than to receive. It doesn't mean that you will not receive. It just means that the giver is better than the receiver, because the receiver is going to have an empty, it's not going to have something to give. They're going to remain empty-handed. All right. And if you're always receiving, all right, so your hand is full. But if you're giving, there's room for more. When you give, there's room for more. But if you're only taking and taking, there will be a time that you can't take anymore. All right. So it's better to give than to receive, but both you will receive, but it's best you give. Okay. So connect before you collect. Be consistent. Number two, be willing to cultivate seeds of kindness. All right. I call them random seeds of kindness. How you can cultivate random seeds of kindness through the groups that you're in. You can cultivate random acts of kindness through groups, through emails, through social media. In any space that you are, don't be too quick to collect from people before you have connected with them. One way of connecting with people is giving valuable free information, all right? Valuable different products that I'm trying to see, like James told us, is in the ICT. So he can give a report on how to buy a good computer. He can give a report on why you need to have security in your home, or 10 tips of how to choose a good security, system. So anything that you do, people need to know more about it, and they will find that information valuable. And when you give valuable information, people are able to trust you. So you can sow seeds of valuable information to get people to know you, like you, and trust you before you connect with them. Once they know you, like you, and trust you, then you connect with them. Some people will like you, some people won't like you, and it's all right. So it's important for you to know who are the ones that, and like you doesn't mean hug you every day. You have connected, okay? You have chemistry. Many times we don't realize that. We think that everybody we show our flyer or we talk to will like us and give us the business. There are things that we do to cause other people to like us. And it's not bribe them. And somebody's already thinking kitu kidogo. No, it is not kitu kidogo. People that are liked are people that are consistent. If you want people to like you, be consistent. Are people that deliver results. They don't tell stories, they deliver results. So people that show up, people that participate and deliver results. So if you're in any space, because if you're going to look for partners, that means that you're already in a group where peers exist, or industry players exist, or other forms of people exist, and they'll be watching you, whether intentionally or unintentionally. We are, as people, we are observers and we make perceptions. So you want to ensure that you put your best foot forward without pretending, in an authentic way, so people get to know you, like how you do what you do, and then they'll trust you. Then after you cultivate the seeds of kindness, then you are now ready to connect. And how you connect is, one, you can connect with the free guides, the different things that you can give for free to connect with people. But just remember, whatever business you're doing, I do a simple report. I let people know the 5 things you need to do to turn your passion into profit. It could be why you're which passion will turn into profit, which one will not, So that is free information that will help somebody to know you, connect with you. Connecting means an exchange is happening. The exchange is happening because you are giving valuable information, and in exchange of the valuable information, you are getting a card, you're getting a phone number, or you're getting an email. Because if you're on social media and you're just getting likes, you have not connected. Likes and followers are not connections. A connection is when you give valuable information. It could be through email, it could be through WhatsApp. WhatsApp is great because you already have their number. All right. So remember, when at the point of cultivating seeds, there must be a connection, something coming from you to the person that you want to connect with, and then the follow-up begins. All right. So when the follow-up begins, there's something here. All right. So cultivate, connect, and then there's building your credibility. How you connect will build your credibility, depending on the free product that you give. Now, I don't want to say free product, the free item. Like if it is a guide, it is a report, it could be a sample of something or the other. All these items should be valuable, and valuable doesn't mean costing a lot of money. Valuable means providing information to help them make a decision when the time is right. This builds your credibility because they're seeing you consistently, you're talking to them, now you have their number, you can follow them up. And in following them up, that is when you collect. Collect means now you're ready to make an ask, all right? You read the report, what did you think about it? You tried the flour, what did you think about it? You tried the cream, what did you think about it? So now you're ready to collect. But notice, you're not saying, can you buy some more? You want to hear what they say, and then now you're ready to collect. Would you like some more? Would you like would you like me to come and, do a test at your house or something, all right? So this cycle needs to happen before you collect. So moving along here, what kinds of partnerships exist for small and growing business owners? Let me see here. There are five partnerships I've observed in my life as a business owner and working with business owners. Number one is family. Many people don't take advantage of the family partnership. And the family partnership, either you grew up with parents that, were not there, or your siblings were not kind to you. No matter what happened with your family, you need to understand that your family is extremely important, and you need to fix whatever wrongs you have with them. So don't go around with offense with your family, or clients that did you wrong, or schoolmates. In life, you don't want to go around carrying baggage of unforgiveness. Yes, people will hurt you, and that is a no-brainer. By now, you should know that. But carrying the offense blocks you from receiving. Again, you give before you can receive. So forgive so that you can be forgiven, because you two are not perfect. So whatever may be going on with your family, you want to fix it. At the most difficult time of my life in business, it's my family that came up for me. The bank was not able to come up for me, because when there's no cash coming in, the bank can't trust you with any money. So, but family can. So if you're not in good terms with the family, you're in trouble. All right. So you want to ensure that you have good relationships with the family, your nuclear family, your siblings, your uncle, for that day of trouble. All right. The second is friends. Many of us don't have friends. So I, for a long time, didn't have friends. Still now, I just have a couple of friends. But you want to have a group of people that you can have as trusted advisors. All right. And these trusted, so you can be part of a network. There are many networks out there that you can join. You are told one already, Organization of Women in International Trade. It's a global organization. We have a chapter here in Nairobi, and you get to be with other women who are in business. Our vision is to foster the promotion of international trade, and also to help empower women in business. So you get to meet other women in business. So if you're a business owner and you only have people who go to work, it could sabotage you, because they'll be talking about how they get salary, they'll be complaining about their employers, or whatever. You want to have friends who are going to help you stay positive, who are going to support the growth of your business by the conversations you have and the places that you go. The next are followers. Followers are great, but followers are great, but you cannot have followers only. The truth is, these types of partnership, you need to have a good mix, like a fruit salad. It's like you can't say I'll only eat mangoes or I'll only eat bananas. So these types of partnership, it's good to have a few in every segment. So followers are those people who follow us on social media, but they don't buy. As long as you have good content on your social media, those people are good also. Because when somebody is ready to buy and ask them, what do you think about this? They'll say, oh, I've been following Frida for a long time. She has been consistent in what it is that she does. So you want to make sure that you have some followers, and how you get that is making sure that you're consistent on your social media. And then there are the partners. This is the key of the matter. As a business owner, who are the other partners that you can work with? Passion Profit is built on partnership. Passion Profit is built on partnership because to build thriving businesses, you need more than your passion. You need HR, you need accounting, you need marketing, you need sales, you need legal, you need IT. So we have partners in every class of those areas. And that's why as Passion Profit, we started an association so that all the consultants can be in the association and provide these services at a very affordable price. So having partners that can support your business growth, this association helps you to do that. Instead of Frida trying to run an association, I put the partners together. We registered an association, we have governance. I continue helping people discover what their passion is. When they need accounting, I send them to the association, and it's cheaper than if they go to the accountant on their own. So when it comes to partnership, I can't say it enough. Know who you are, and then know who you are in terms of your strengths, know who you are in terms of weaknesses, what are the opportunities that exist, and what are some threats, and then who are the people that you can come together with to mitigate the risks and also to delegate your weaknesses or to get to support you in that area. So partners are people who are independent, doing what they do, and you also doing what you do. But when you come together, you unlock opportunities. When you come together, you design a partnership, you design a vehicle, you design an activity, you design something that will help you get more customers, more consumers, more impact, all right? And then finally, so you unlock opportunity, and then you design it, and then you get promotion. Now peers are a bit like friends, but the difference between peers is that, like, now my peers are trainers, consultants, people who sit on boards. So you can have different groups of peers to help you. You can have different groups of peers to help you grow as an individual, but also to grow your business. So I'm winding down here. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. So peers, what is your sector? You're an engineer, other engineers, all right? So who are the different people that are required there? And then there's investors. Collins, I see your hand. This is my second last slide, I believe, all right? So peers, so then investors, the bank, it could be the bank, it could be a family member, it could be a chama, it could be an association. So investors is not just money. Investors is anybody that is putting resources into your business, and that could be time, it could be a volunteer, that is a partner, that could be money, it could be a banker, it could be a venture capitalist, and then it could be skills. It could be a consultant that you're exchanging with. There's something that you need from the consultant, and there's something the consultant needs that they don't have, but you have. So there's different ways that you can form partnerships with these 5 groups. And then finally, actually, that was really the end of it. So we've talked about, number 1, we've talked about you refuse to play with me, understanding partnerships, 3 things a good partnership will do for you. It will unlock opportunities. If you design it right, it will be able to promote and increase your visibility. There are 5 things you need to do before you collect from anyone. Be consistent in who you are, in delivering it, cultivate a relationship by sowing random seeds of kindness, connect by ensuring that there's an exchange happening, you're giving something valuable, and you're collecting their contact, which is very valuable, so that you can stay in touch. Continue to provide information that will help build your credibility as they get to know you, like you, and trust you before you make the ask. Don't make the ask too early, or it will be like that girlfriend that is asking somebody to take them out too soon. All right. I'm going to stop here and invite Collins to ask questions. On the screen, I have 2 products that I help unlocking your passion for additional revenue. This is helping you, especially now during the pandemic. There are many people the different passions that are coming up for people. You don't have to turn it into a whole business, but you can turn it into a revenue venture. A revenue venture is something you can do on the side to increase your income. It can help you pay off debt. It can help you create an asset. And unlocking abundance is a study I did on what is abundance and how you can have an abundant lifestyle. Thank you very much for listening. I'm going to invite Collins now. Collins, can you hear me?
Thank you very much, Frida, for that concise and very incisive presentation on unlocking partnerships. I think for me, one of the biggest takeouts in this has been that partnerships unlock opportunities and increase visibility. And I probably just to try and emphasize on that, I just want to give an example of one very company that had very little visibility. It was founded about 12 years ago, a German company founded by a wife and a husband with the name of BioNTech. It's a biotech firm. So for a very long time, you and I, if you're not in the medical world, probably did not understand or did not know this company called BioNTech. Until last year, BioNTech partnered with America's giant pharmaceutical firm, Pfizer, to find Pfizer and BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine, which apparently is touted to be one of the most versatile and effective vaccines. So that's really, for me, that has really taken away what I've taken away from this on the power that partnerships then get to present in terms of unlocking opportunities and then increasing visibilities. And this is something that MSMEs and SMEs can actually be able to leverage on And if you look at even the sizes of the two companies as well, that's BioNTech and Pfizer. Pfizer is way hundreds and hundreds of trillions of dollars in value, bigger than BioNTech, which is a small, medium enterprise. But today, the world knows BioNTech. So thank you once again, Frida. And to appreciate that, I probably at this particular juncture want to continue encouraging our participants to post their questions in our chat section as well. We'll be able to look at them in the next few. At this juncture, I want to talk about the moderating bank, or NCBA, and just also to try to emphasize why partnerships is very important, not only to SMEs, but even the large body corporates like ourselves. And I want to mention a couple of partnerships that we currently have right now that have actually been able to unlock opportunities for MSMEs like you. I'll give an example, probably in the limelight or probably not in the limelight, or probably in the limelight where people do not know, that NCBA partnered with Safaricom to bring to Kenya and the world Fuliza and Mshwari, which are two very key versatile products being used by MSMEs to access small loan opportunities to be able to service their day-to-day needs. That is powered by NCBA. NCBA, sometimes in the last couple of years, we had a partnership with the African Guarantee Fund targeting businesses in trade to be able to offer loans at 50% of the collateral needs. The other 50% being taken care of by the African Guarantee Fund and the African Trade Insurance Agency. These are Pan-African insurance companies that we partnered with that approach banks and large corporations to be able to see whether they can be able to sign up partnerships with them and be able to support MSMEs and SMEs who probably have collateral shortfall in their day-to-day operation and their needs. Recently, just joined the Affirmative Action for Women, which is powered again by the African Guarantee Fund and the African Development Bank, which are targeting women-led enterprises that have over 51% shareholding. The boards, more than 50% are women, to be able to lend to them up to 75% of their collateral needs, with only the women enterprises only providing 25%. So what I mean by that is, if a woman-led enterprise will today approach NCBA and they're looking for a trade facility, for example, we are able to lend to them up to 100%. So 100%, the woman-led enterprise would only provide 25% in collateral coverage. So if it's a 100 million facility, that enterprise probably will only be looking for 25 million to cover that facility. And the other 75 million will be covered by this partnership through ADB and African Guarantee under the Affirmative Action for Women. Further, and more recently, at the beginning of this year, we're among the 7 participating banks that are partnered with the National Treasury, offer credit guarantee scheme model to be able to lend to MSMEs and secured facilities. And we're currently doing that up to 3 million for MSMEs that are banking with us to be able to give them opportunities to grow. So clearly, you can actually see what the effect of what partnerships can. And beyond this, you can also see that partnerships are not only important for MSMEs alone, but even us as the body corporate, we also value and underscore the need for partnerships. We have had several partnerships, especially in the motor vehicle industry, that has made us a leading player in the financing of asset finance for motor vehicles. Partnerships with key dealers like Isuzu, DTW, Toyota, and Tata that offer up to 95% financing margins for these MSMEs and our customers to be able to acquire these motor vehicles and give them repayment holidays of up to 60 days and a repayment period of up to 60 months. I mean, what else would a power of a partnership do? So at this particular juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go to our chat section to just look through your Q&A, some of the questions that you've been able to ask. Please feel free to continue asking questions in our chats as we look at them. They'll be answered by myself and our presenter, Frida. So the first question I've seen that has come from Raphael, and Raphael is asking, do we give certificates for participation in the webinar? I think that has been answered by KBA and said that certificates are given once you complete the Inuka SME program, which is available through www.inukamsme.co.ke. Inuka is the flagship incubation model that is being powered by Kenya Bankers Association. So you could check that website, inukamsme.co.ke, just to find out more how you can be able to benefit as an SME as well. Okay, thank you very much, Raphael, for these questions. Bernard Angachi asked, how do you provide notes? If so, kind copy. As I mentioned before and has been mentioned, that this presentation has been recorded and will be shared on demand. It will be posted on the various websites, KBA, their Twitter account, their LinkedIn page as well. So you should be able to get this presentation when you need it. Ted Chege, Ted, thanks for the question. Is a business mentor a kind of a partner? Frida, I probably then would throw this to you. Ted says, is a business mentor a kind of partner? You are a business mentor yourself, Frida. Would you be a partner to Ted, for example? Thank you.
Are you there, Collins?
Yes, Frida. Can you be able to hear me? There's a question from Ted Chege, says, is a business mentor a kind of a partner? And this is being directed to you, Frida.
You broke off there. I didn't hear you, Collins. Say that again.
Okay, I'll take the question one more. The question has been asked by our participant, Ted Chege. And Ted is asking, is a business mentor a kind of a partner?
Yeah, a business mentor is a kind of a partner because you see, partnership doesn't mean it's free. So it could be a free or that you're paying, but that is definitely a partnership because the mentor is, remember I said that a good partner will increase your ability to achieve your strategic objective. I'm assuming this business mentor is helping you to achieve your objective of growing your business. So yes, a business mentor is a partner.
Okay, thank you very much, Ted. And I hope that is well answered. Benson asked, what if I have an innovation concept? Do you finance innovative business ideas? I want to believe that this question is directed to myself as the banker here. And Benson, I would mention this to you. One of the subsidiaries of NCBA, it's called NCBA Ventures, is a company that was actually set up to be able to take care of some of these needs that what you've had. So here we've been able to work with SMEs and businesses who come up with innovation and idea. They're incubated and then they're actually sold out to get value out of it. I want to give
Collins?
Sorry about that. I got off that. Yeah, I hope you can be able to hear me now, Rose.
Yeah, we can hear you. Maybe you want to repeat?
Yeah, pretty much. So Benson had asked about what if I have an innovation concept? Do you finance innovative business ideas? And I mentioned to Benson, thanks for the question once again, and I believe this was meant to us as the bank. NCBA has set up NCBA Ventures, which is a subsidiary of NCBA Group, that then works with innovators to be able to develop concepts and market them and see the value in them. So we've had quite a number of innovations that we've actually been able to partner with our customers and be able to bring them back to life. So at NCBA Ventures, and I gave a good example of the online bid bond application model, which has been automated, is actually a partnership between a business and NCBA as a bank. And now allows NCBA customers and non-customers alike to be able to access their bid bonds online whenever they're bidding for their tenders. So yes, Benson, it is very possible that we have a partnership. It will not be a financing deal for this matter because it's a new concept which is yet to be tested. But we definitely bring on board partners with you to be able just to guide you through the whole process and be able to actualize your innovation. And if it is indeed something that can be marketable and we'll be able to get value out of it, the bank will be glad to partner with you through our ventures. So I'll move on forward in terms of Rose W says, great presentation, Frida, an insightful example of partnerships, Collins. Thank you very much, Rose. We sincerely appreciate. Epignosis Bible Study says, hi, Collins, is the funding for women-led enterprises available to non-account holders? Epignosis, yes, it is available. Of course, we definitely know that when you come and have a discussion with us, that will be the beginning of us discussing on you, onboarding you as well, so that you become our account holder as well. Benson asked, do you only consider women? What about men and persons with disability? I believe this is financing. Benson, we do not have any discrimination whatsoever to any person. I just mentioned earlier that there are two sorts of partnerships that exist. The first existing partnership between NCBA and African Guarantee Fund has existed for all enterprises, whether they're women-led, whether they're men-led, whether they're person with disabilities, where we have been financing up to 50% on collateral cover. However, a further partnership then was given to try to be able, as an affirmative action, to consider now the women-led enterprises to also bring them to the fore, the same way we've been able to do to the rest of the other enterprises. So yes, there is no discrimination, whether it's women, men, and persons with disabilities. As long as you have a business and you have a concept and there's a need that it needs financing, we can be able to sit together and discuss and see what would be the best option forward for you as well. Thanks, Benson, for that question as well. James Kimani again says, hello, Collins. I went to ask about MSME funding at NCBA TRM branch, I noted it's very hard to get financing if the business doesn't have good cash flows and operating accounts for more than 3 months. Thank you very much, James, for this question as well. I think it's very important that we also get to realize that one of the roles that we play as a bank is prudence in terms of advising our customer. We always believe that when a business comes for financing, it should be for growth and expansion. So we also at the same time also not really encourage customers or businesses that have been in operation, for example, for less than 3 months, to be able to opt for financing as an option. Because at that particular time, you probably haven't gone through the full annual cycle of your business to be able to understand at what particular time your business is up there and what particular time it's low. And that's why mostly the bankers will always advise you that you need to run your business for some time. And usually it's an average of 12 months before you can be able to consider financing. And so that then that particular financing is not used as a way of starting up your business, but the financing is used to be able to grow your business to the next level. I think the topic we've had today then also clearly also helps James Kimani and brings in the need to be able to have partnership. And Frida mentioned at the beginning, that it is important to stretch our partnerships, to look at opportunities from our family members, to look at opportunities from our close friends, to look at opportunities for some of our close business partners and people who have ideas like us, who we can be able to grow our businesses together. So that then at the point at which you come to the bank as a partner, then you're coming to the bank with a view of, can we be able to scale up this? And that's why it's very important. But thanks, James, though. So then Ivan Mwani say, can I get financing for an idea or collapsed businesses? Even I mentioned earlier to Benson's question about ideas that we have a fully fledged NCBA Ventures team that looks at some of these ideas and can be able to even guide you on what ideas you need to continue pursuing, what ideas that then can be turned into profits as well. Of course, a collapsed business even, we would not be able to encourage you even to seek for financing for a collapsed business, because the need is the business is not able to generate cash flows at that particular moment. Remember, whenever you take a loan facility, you start paying for it. So that would be treated as an expense from your books on a month-on-month basis. So the question you want to probably ask yourself is, I then need to be in a very good position so that, for example, my business makes 100,000 every month, then the banker is demanding for 50,000. Am I able to take away 50,000 every month and give it to the bank? Probably that then helps us decide, and that's why we don't encourage that then businesses are in positions like, for example, a collapsed business to be able to go ahead and borrow. Okay, thank you. Epignosis says, thank you, Collins. Thanks, Frida, for the insightful presentation on family partnerships. How cautious should we approach this as many family members are not supportive at first? Frida, that's to you. Frida? Hi, Frida. Are you able to reach on partnerships? Frida, thanks for the insightful presentation on family partnerships. How cautious should we approach this as many family members are not supportive at first?
Okay. I laugh because remember I said connect before you collect. We must never make an assumption that because of a relationship, that person must be our partner or help us. We must position ourselves to be helped by first connecting, getting the person to get to know us, what are our intentions, supporting that person. Remember I said connect before you collect. So connecting with the person will help you to know the person, will help the person to know you also before you make an ask or an assumption. I hope that helps. So it's a relationship. Relationships are cultivated. That's why I say they need to see some consistency in you doing this business, in you delivering results, in you looking serious. Many times our families don't support us because we don't do the business like a business, we do it as a hobby. My family has supported me because I've done the same thing over and over again. So when I fall, they say, her and her SMEs, just help her. How can we help her? You know? So if they see you doing different things and then you show up, you want to be helped, we must always, any people on the most part are well-meaning. So if they're not well-meaning towards you, you must also check yourself. Might there be something I'm doing? And I'm not saying that you're always wrong. We must always learn to look at two sides of the coin to make a partnership more profitable. I hope this helps answer the question.
Thanks, Frida. Connect before you collect. I think that brings it out very clearly. So I will take probably just to look at the two last questions and in the comments section as well. Frida, and this would go to Frida and Roslyn as well. Frida, how can one enroll in the Inuka business program powered by KBA?
So I'll take that one. Thank you so much for that question. So the training is being deployed through an e-learning platform. I'll put the URL there. That's www.inukasme.co.ke. So you can just click on that and then register, and you'll be able to just start your learning journey. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Roslyn. It's inukasme.co.ke. So then that will be able then to give you access. I think finally, just maybe I think this James Kimani, this must have been meant for a light moment. James says, I'd like to share something about family partnerships and financing. I've found most of them to be jealous that you will be richer than them. James, thank you. I do believe that is meant for a pause. So, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the penultimate stage of our webinar today. We're looking at how businesses can be able to explore opportunities through effective partnerships. And we've listened to the presentation from our key speaker today, Frida Owinga, the CEO and founder of Passion Profits. I do believe that we've been able to share and learn a lot of insights from her and some of the things that probably we've been practicing and some of the things that probably we need to make better. I do believe that you've also found it useful, some of the insights that we've shared as NCBA, and just to appreciate that even us at our level, we definitely believe in partnerships. But these partnerships are not only on the large-scale partnerships, but even by virtue of you being our client, we definitely then consider that as a very worthy partnership, and we can be able to grow. At this particular time, I want to invite our speaker, Frida, to give us our last closing and parting shot, and then we should be able to wrap up the presentation afterwards. Thank you, Frida. Most welcome for your parting shot.
Wow, thank you so much, Collins, and thank you, participants. My parting shot, I'd like to invite you to SME Founders Association. SME Founders Association is an association that was created by 15 subject matter experts to support small and growing businesses to build thriving businesses. I just want to quickly show you that. I hope I carried it. Well, I don't have it here, but it's an association. Okay, there it is. It's on the screen right now. So as part of this association, we help you do 3 things. Number 1, we enhance your competence, which you don't need because Inuka is already doing that, unless you need mentorship. What you can get from this association is mentorship, somebody to hold your hand. You can also get business advisory. You know how sometimes there's something wrong in the business, you don't need a full-fledged consultant, you just need to ask somebody a question. You can get a business advisor to speak with that will help you. We also help you enhance your compliance. Or, if you want to if you want to propose to a bank, with a business plan or an investor, we help you set up, help you be compliant for that. And then we also help you to access capital through different financial institutions. You don't need that because NCBA is here. So if you became part of this network, the key thing you would get is mentorship. Somebody to be able to mentor you, to work with you so that your business can thrive, and not just your business, but also you as a business owner. So don't walk alone, consider joining SFA so that we can grow together. Thank you very much, Collins.
All right. Thank you very much to all our participants for today's webinar. We look forward to future engagements. My sincere appreciation also to Kenya Bank Association and through the Inuka Enterprise Program that have powered this presentation, and to our key speaker, Frida, who have shared with us very, very insightful information that we can be able to learn in terms of dealing with partnerships. I want to ask at this particular time that we will end our presentation at this particular time. We'll be able to answer a few of your questions on the chat. But for those questions that are related to the bank and the needs, financing needs that I've been able to see on the chat, we kindly urge you that visit your nearest NCBA bank branch and engage a relationship manager who will be able then to share with you some of the insights and have deeper conversations about what exactly you can be able to, the bank can be able to do to you as well. Thank you, Roslyn and Gino from Kenya Bankers for organizing this and putting this together and the work. And from everyone else, great afternoon, happy Madaraka Day, great weekend, and thank you, and see you again. Bye.